And now let's hear from the state of Texas, Cat Swift.
Well, I'm not sure if the state of Texas would want me to represent them, but you know. Thank you all for coming. This is great to have a full room, it's especially a large room. This has been an interesting journey for me for the last 8 years. I started with the Green Party when the Green Party of Texas got founded in 1999. Natl picked me up at the bus station in Houston. I stayed with her and David Cobb, and ever since then, it's pretty much ended me up here. And the Green Party's developed from practically nothing to an influence on corporate fascist campaigns. I saw on the news the other day, they're greenwashing the Democratic Party. But it's co-option in name only, and we know that, and that's why we're here and not over there. And I'm really glad that Ingrid Betancourt is finally free to run for president again. On my cards, you'll notice it says greening the world one country at a time, and hopefully Colombia will get there before the United States, and then we can follow suit. I was not politically active before 1999. I came to the Green Party because it gave me a reason to vote. I was an apathetic anarchist. I didn't believe that voting would matter, but the Green Party has changed my mind on that. That's right. And so, after 8 years of political activity with the Green Party, I told my friends 8 years ago at the Rainbow Gathering in Montana that I was going to run for president. And then I show up in Chicago and they're freaking out because I'm really running for president. And I'm exactly the kind of person we need to be reaching out to. People who don't think it's important to vote and stay away from the polls. There are more of those people than there are people who vote. And if we reach out to people who are disenfranchised, then we're going to build the party and have a movement that makes more substantial changes. And maybe when the people in power co-opt our ideas, they actually implement them properly. And I'd like to quote a woman. And when I was in Maine, someone gave me some cards that he had done some paintings. And this quote just really rings true with a lot of the issues I've been talking about have been child welfare issues and domestic violence against women. And the UN put out a report 2 years ago that this was the biggest issue for women worldwide. And Marian Wright Edelman said, "What's wrong with our children? Adults telling children to be honest while lying and cheating. Adults telling children not to be violent while marketing and glorifying violence. I believe adult hypocrisy is the biggest problem children face in America." Okay, I'm really bad with time unless there's a clock. I lost my place. I'm really glad to be here. I'm really glad you're all here. I'm really glad that we're building the Green Party and healing our wounds and standing up for what is right. And, you know, in 2000, a man said that, famous man, he said that ordinary citizens need to stand up and run for office. And I took it seriously. And I think that we all in here need to take it seriously. I'm running for city council, running for school boards. I mean, if you want to know how the religious right took over Texas, I'll tell you. They started with the school boards, and they took them over, and now they control Texas. So we can do the same thing. We just need to get organized, stay organized, keep the emotional stuff outside of the party politics, and move forward and bring a green president bring a green to the presidency as soon as possible, because we need to be there, because we're the ones that are going to create the change we want to see.